Hi everyone, welcome back to A Nigerian Man's Perspective. If you're here for the first time, please give this video a like. Hot breaking news about an hour ago. Secret Service rushes Trump off stage. Trump being shot at a Pennsylvania rally. What's going on in America? Let's get into it.
I'm now going to show you the moment that just happened when the former president was speaking at his rally. Let's watch that video.
Take a look at what happened.
American violence. American violence. America and violence. Ha.
Okay. So what you are watching is video from just a few moments ago when former President Donald Trump was on stage at his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. You see the Secret Service who were surrounding him. You see how they got him to the ground and that they were waiting to move him after we heard those noises. We don't know what those noises were at this point. We do know that they get him off this stage and that the former president was in his armored vehicle. They have now left the site of that incident. So the former president, Donald Trump, no longer there at that rally site in Butler, Pennsylvania. I'm going to let you watch more to see this full thing unfold. You see they move him off the stage.
I got you. Let me get my shoes. Hold on, your head is bloody. So we got to move to the bus.
He is standing up.
Watch out.
It's unclear what his status is, but you see him put his fist up and you see him doing a fist pump. It appears like he's saying fight. It looks as if there might be blood on his ear. Again, these are pictures we are just seeing for the first time.
Yeah, there's blood definitely on his ear. Looks like a gray shot. My goodness.
Time right now, as the former president is led off the stage in Butler, Pennsylvania, after we heard loud noises and he was rushed to the ground, and then you see the Secret Service around him, getting him into his vehicle. Now, we do not know where he has gone. We just know that he was put into that car right there. While you see his fist in the air, it does appear as if there is some blood on his ear. Unclear how that happened. Secret Service get him into the vehicle and rush him off that site and get him out of there. Again, we don't know where the former president is at this exact moment, only that he was taken away from the rally site there in Butler, Pennsylvania. Again, if you were just tuning in, former President Donald Trump was minutes into his rally there in Pennsylvania when we heard loud noises. He was thrown to the ground by Secret Service agents who then rushed him in, as you're watching now, to that car and drove him off site. Our reporter, Elena Treen, witnessed this all unfold. Elena, I think you're here with us. I want to go out to Elena so she can tell us more of what she saw from her vantage point. Elena?
So before we go into Elena, may I just have a few questions? What actually happened here? Yes, they just talked about the shot. Who did this? Why did he do this? Was it intent to kill? Yes, I think so. Intent to kill. Where was the security? Where was the security? Man, this is scary. This US elections is getting scarier by the minute and looking like a do or die politics. This is mad scary. Wow.
Hi, Jessica. Yeah, so it's been a very chaotic couple of minutes. A lot of tension right now out here. So as you mentioned, Donald Trump was on stage. It was just moments after he had walked onto the stage to deliver remarks. He was very briefly into that. And so I'm going to show you behind me. So around this area, somewhere off on that field over there, is where we heard a bunch of banging or cracking, loud cracking noises. At first I thought, is that fireworks? I had no idea what it was. all of a sudden everyone started screaming. On the other side of the rally, on the other side of the stage, a lot of steam went off back here, right behind that tractor over there, if you can see it. And all of a sudden you heard Secret Service security guards on the ground, everyone telling everyone to get down, to move, to move. I actually had to jump off this riser right here and went under the riser, so I didn't get to see everything that was happening as Donald Trump was being moved off the stage. But clearly right now everybody is being evacuated from this rally venue. They are very angry. You can hear people in the crowd some people are crying, some people are screaming. People are very angry with what just happened. They're angry at the media. They're screaming at the media behind me. Very unclear exactly what happened. We know that Donald Trump, of course, left the venue immediately. He was escorted off the stage by Secret Service. We saw his motorcade quickly leave and drop.
Before she continues, thank God he wasn't killed and it was an injury and not a death. But still, how and why is this still happening in 2024? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Drive off. We don't have many answers right now. It's also, my phones are jammed. I've been trying to see if I could contact some of Donald Trump's team, get any sort of update. There's no service or signal right now, so we're all just trying to see what exactly is happening. What is the state of the former president, how Donald Trump is doing, and what exactly happened here this evening.
Elena, can you hear me? Before we let you go, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, before we let you go.
I can hear you.
Is anyone else, do they appear to be injured? And it appears like whatever happened doesn't look like they think it's still a threat because people are still moving around.
That's right. It's not a threat. A couple minutes. I don't even know how long, about a minute, I would say, that we were all on the ground, that they had us hiding, they people to get down. After that, we were given an all clear, I believe, from Secret Service. Again, I was under the riser hiding after we had heard those, whatever that sound was, whether it was fireworks or whatnot. I don't want to try to speculate on what that noise was. It does not appear, from what I can tell, that anyone was injured, but I honestly can't say that completely accurately right now. We really do not have a lot of information at this time. But as I can see from my own vantage point here, looking at this stage as I've been scanning the crowd, I haven't seen any stretchers. I haven't seen them bring in any sort of trucks. But again, we really don't know. Everyone is being evacuated, and I think we will get some more answers soon as we continue to hear from the people on the ground and the people running the show here tonight in Butler.
Okay.
Jessica?
All right, Elena, we want you all to be very careful. Please find a secure place. We will check back in with you, but I'm very glad you all and the team there are okay. Please be very careful. In the meantime, let's go to Chief National Affairs Correspondent Jeff Zeleny, who is joining us. Jeff, before we start talking, for anyone that's just tuning in, I want to give them the headlines here. What they are looking at are live pictures coming out of Butler, Pennsylvania, where some loud noises were heard. We don't know exactly what they were yet. All we know is that former President Donald Trump was speaking. We heard the loud noises. He was several minutes into his speech. He dropped to the ground. Secret Service swarmed the stage. They lifted him back up. He put a fist in the air. He did appear to have blood coming from his ear. We now know that he was whisked away. He was put into one of those armored vehicles and whisked away. He has left that site. So that is the state of play. There are a lot of questions right now, Jeff. It's a scary thing to watch unfold. There's a lot of unknown, as Elena was just laying out for us. Nobody quite knows exactly what happened yet. But Jeff, in a moment like this, it just kind of, it scares everyone that was there, and it is a hard thing to kind of take in and watch unfold, not knowing exactly what's happened yet.
Well, Jessica, it absolutely is. And let's go through what we do know. We do know that former President Donald Trump, as you said, is in Butler, Pennsylvania. It's about 30 minutes or so, a little bit more than that, from Pittsburgh. Of course, Pennsylvania, a key swing state. So this rally was supposed to be really kind of a launching pad to the Republican convention next week. It's very near Ohio, where J.D. Vance, of course, is a senator. So there's been a lot of speculation. He is one of the running mates. But when you attend a Trump rally, as both you and I have, many times. He is the former president, so he has as much security details. The U.S. Secret Service screens everyone going into these rallies. At least that is the protocol. Of course, we will learn much more once this develops, but you can't just arrive at a Trump rally and watch. You are screened as though you were going.
That is what I said. Security. Where was the security? How are you just going to attend a rally, whether it's a Republican rally or a Democrat rally, and they don't know who you are? They haven't screened you. You haven't been patted down to see if you have any weapons. We don't know if it's a gunshot. We know there were loud noises. We also know that he went down. We also know that there was some appearance of blood on his ear, but we don't know if it's a gunshot. But we know it's a loud noise. But how did that even happen? How?
Going to any type of an official event. So you can see there the crowd has cleared. As Elena was reporting, it does not appear to still be an active incident. You can see the officers there putting the crime tape. Those are local officers, but this will be under the control of the U.S. Secret Service. They travel with the former president. He has a protective detail, just like a sitting president or a former president, slightly smaller than a sitting president. So we do not know the details of the former president's injuries, the extent of them. We are reaching out to his team, but many of them are on the ground with him there, so you can imagine how chaotic this scene is. You can see the officers there urging the crowd to leave, but this was supposed to be a marquee rally, sending him off into the Republican convention. It's one of the really brighter spots of this Trump campaign. The Republican convention was a celebratory moment here. This now will change that considerably.
Of course, it's going to change that considerably. There's going to be questions coming in from everywhere. Were they trying to buy the president? Were they trying to harm the president? Is it so that the Democrats can continue to be in power or win? Was it a gun? Who did it? Was any other person injured? What is the state of the former President Trump at the moment? Is he stable? Has Biden spoken about this? So many questions. Guys, you know what to do. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Share this to as many people as possible. Give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one.